Get ready for the biggest moves in the AI world, because we are kicking things off with advice straight from the top. Anthropic's Daniela Amodei is dropping some serious wisdom on how founders should choose their partners. She shares a radical idea about vacations and co-founders that could completely change how you build your startup. Find out if you should be sharing a room or if you need to be walking away. This is a game changer for any entrepreneur looking to find that perfect team.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we dive into the intense AI competition heating up between the giants. Elon Musk's Grok is visibly falling behind as Anthropic's Claude takes the lead in user engagement. We break down the staggering download numbers and look at the strategic pivot Musk is making by leasing his massive supercomputer to Anthropic. Discover the real power shift happening in the AI landscape right now. Now, let's talk about the blueprints for AI safety itself. Anthropic just released the full audiobook of Claude's Constitution, narrated by the very authors who wrote it. This document lays out the core ethical principles guiding the AI, and it reveals the massive valuation and the incredible stakes involved in AI alignment. We explore what this rulebook means for the future of artificial intelligence. And finally, we look at the front lines of cybersecurity where AI is fighting back. A new startup called Depthfirst has found critical vulnerabilities in code that Anthropic's Mythos missed, and they are launching a massive initiative to fight cybercrime. Find out how this new AI tool is changing the game for web security and what it means for everyone online. Stay with us for the rest of the news. Anthropic co-founder Daniela Amodei has shared a unique strategy for entrepreneurs seeking compatible co-founders, emphasizing real-world compatibility over initial formal meetings. In a recent discussion at the Stanford Graduate School of Business, Amodei advised prospective partners to go on vacation together and share accommodation to gauge chemistry. She stressed that if a partner's presence drains energy or creates an imbalance, such as someone who only wants to spend more time together, they may be the wrong choice. Amodei highlighted that success in scaling a startup hinges on founders being aligned on fundraising, structure, and mission. She noted that the Anthropic founding team thrived due to established interpersonal dynamics, having built strong relationships over years, some dating back to their time at OpenAI, which allowed them to understand each other's personalities. Crucially, the group shared a unified vision for the business, with all co-founders previously aligned on the core objective before launching Anthropic. Amodei warned against a lack of shared vision, stating that differing core goals, like one person envisioning a unicorn and another a platypus, can lead to failure. This sentiment aligns with warnings from industry figures. Paul Graham, co-founder of Y Combinator, has previously cautioned that character and commitment are more vital than ability when selecting co-founders, emphasizing the need to avoid partners who might flake. Similarly, entrepreneur Andy Dunn outlined 5 specific tests for potential partners: a stress test involving difficult conversations, a time test to bond as business partners, a role exercise to clarify responsibilities, a plan for when things go wrong, and an examination of differences to ensure skill sets are sufficiently divergent. Dunn recommended treating the partnership like a marriage, requiring significant social time and treating the relationship seriously. These lessons underscore a broader industry consensus. Successful ventures require not just complementary skills, but deep, tested interpersonal alignment and an unwavering consensus on the ultimate business vision. Elon Musk's Grok is facing significant headwinds as its user engagement declines, trailing behind Anthropic's Claude, according to recent data. Grok experienced a more than half drop in monthly downloads since January, with April figures showing a 14.43% month-over-month web traffic decline, marking the worst performance among major AI platforms. In contrast, Claude registered a 34.18% growth in the same period. This shift in momentum has prompted a strategic pivot from XAI. Musk is reportedly transforming Grok's stalled growth into a revenue stream by leasing its full Memphis Colossus 1 supercomputer to Anthropic last week. This new cloud business, dubbed Elon Web Services by the All In podcast, is estimated by Altimeter Capital to potentially generate between $4 to $5 billion in revenue, based on a high multiple. The dynamic between the companies and Musk has been complex. Musk previously characterized Anthropic as misanthropic and evil on X, though he later expressed a willingness to reclaim compute if AI actions harm humanity. Tech investor Ben Palladian compared the entities, stating, "OpenAI is Coke, Anthropic is Pepsi, and Grok is RC Cola." Palladian noted that the compute Musk built to compete with rivals is now powering Anthropic's strategy. Market sentiment heavily favors Anthropic. Recent survey data indicates that 48% of companies plan to adopt Claude, compared to only 7% for Grok. Polymarket odds suggest Anthropic holds a 67% chance of securing the top AI model position by the end of June, while XAI sits at just 2%. Separately, the broader investment landscape remains active, with SpaceX traders projecting a 71% chance of its IPO clearing $2 trillion. Furthermore, Tesla's stock is receiving validation for the Elon premium, and industry figures suggest that once Elon Musk focuses his attention, he is positioned to perform very well in the AI race, according to Versal CEO Guillermo Roch. Anthropic has made its core ethical guidelines for its flagship AI model, Claude, publicly accessible in a new audiobook format. Titled Claude's Constitution, the 2-hour narration features authors Amanda Askell and Joe Carlsmith, detailing the values and behavioral rules designed to align Claude's operations with human interests and ensure AI safety. The release, dated January 21, 2026, serves to demystify the ethical framework that governs Claude's decision-making, specifying when the AI should assist, resist, or refuse requests. Askell, who leads much of Anthropic's alignment research, and Carlsmith, whose work focuses on existential risk from AI, are the authors of this foundational document. This move comes as Anthropic's valuation continues its rapid ascent, estimated at $800 billion as of April 18, 2026. The company, founded by former OpenAI executives Dario and Daniela Amodei, has solidified its position through significant investments, including a $25 billion commitment from Amazon on April 21, 2026, securing a cloud services agreement until 2036. Furthermore, the impact of earlier investments, such as FTX's $500 million stake from 2021, has been substantial, with that position reportedly valued at approximately $30 billion at the current valuation. Despite its growth, Anthropic has navigated recent turbulence. In April 2026, Claude inadvertently deleted a production database, and the company has also faced scrutiny over its marketing surrounding the unreleased Claude Mythos model. More critically, Anthropic has issued urgent warnings regarding cybersecurity threats, specifically flagging a 6 to 12-month window for AI-related cyber vulnerabilities as of May 5, 2026. These warnings underscore a near-term concern regarding AI-driven attacks on digital infrastructure, prompting attention from investors in digital assets. For investors in the crypto-adjacent space, the sale of FTX's stake provides a cautionary example of market distress impacting asset valuation. The ongoing development and deployment of powerful AI systems by Anthropic, coupled with its explicit warnings about cyber risks, position the company at a critical intersection of technological advancement and systemic security concerns. A new cybersecurity startup, Depthfirst, is challenging the current landscape of AI-driven vulnerability discovery following the launch of Anthropic's Mythos model. Depthfirst claims its proprietary AI has identified numerous critical code flaws that Anthropic's Mythos missed, achieving this at a fraction of the cost. Depthfirst CEO Qasim Mithani stated that by optimizing its models for specific tasks, they can achieve results at a significantly lower price point, noting that their approach is more efficient. Depthfirst, which recently secured $80 million in funding at a $580 million valuation, is launching the Open Defense Initiative, a program offering $5 million in credit to companies and open-source developers to utilize its AI for code bug hunting. The initiative will initially focus on open-source developers whose code is widely used or deployed in critical infrastructure, moving away from a selective gating approach. Mythos emphasized that defenders must utilize every available tool against increasingly capable AI-powered attackers. The urgency for this development is heightened by ongoing cyber threats, including warnings from Google about criminal gangs using AI to develop zero-day exploits and Anthropic's discovery that Chinese spies utilized Claude for cyber attacks. Depthfirst's findings include a critical vulnerability in NGINX, the world's most widely deployed web server, which had been unpatched since 2008, affecting a significant portion of the Internet. Furthermore, the model identified a serious flaw in the Linux operating system, potentially allowing rogue code execution, and high-severity issues in Google's Chrome browser, both of which Google confirmed and patched. Depthfirst also discovered 12 new flaws in FFmpeg, crucial multimedia software used by platforms like Netflix and YouTube. Industry experts are acknowledging the potential of AI in security. F5 Networks maintainer Kunal Anand believes AI changes the equation by enabling researchers to trace code paths and surface edge cases at a scale unattainable by human teams. However, skepticism remains, with some arguing that while AI excels at finding bugs, the difficulty lies in the correct remediation. The launch of Open Defense signifies an escalation in the ongoing AI-driven cat-and-mouse game between defenders and attackers, with the ultimate hope being that AI can drive a net improvement in web security.